Hey, are we live? Light's not green.
Are we live? Are we
Uh,
live?
I don't know, buddy. The light has not gone green on the stream, which suggests that we are not, in fact, live.
Well, then
So
you don't get my personality.
yeah, no, that's okay. Oh, well, the artwork says hello, hello, hello. So that makes it sound like
Oh, wait,
we.
I mean everything's fine.
Yeah, you get the real John Blues. Yeah, we're live. We're live. What are you even complaining about?
Live.
OBS looks great. Everything looks fine. Nothing fucked. All right, I'm gonna confirm for people on Blue Sky that we're now live.
Okay. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, I apologize for the late start this week. I was planning on just being like a minute or two late, and then George Foreman died. So I had to go write an obituary for that man. You're going to be trying to play Helldivers 2 difficulty 9 while watching this stream. You're sure it'll go great. Yeah, I have not touched Helldivers in a long time.
They got a new faction, bud. We should fire it up.
I don't think so.
You don't like it?
Ultimately, I guess I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You know me, man. I do everything I can to like every game.
Sure.
To like find. I just don't think I have that much. I just don't think I have that much fun with it. I like playing games with you, so if that's what you're playing, I will fucking install that thing and play it with you, right?
Oh, okay.
I will play anything you want to play with me.
I expected to be way more in love with Wilds than I ended up being. I still like it, okay? It's just there's something about it that's I'm not wanting to hit it quite as hard as Rise and World, you know?
Yeah. Did you see my my piece today?
Did you write about it again?
I did. I wrote about cutting the butt.
You wrote about cutting that butt.
I wrote about cutting that butt. And yeah, I kind of used it as a way. I've tried to talk through it. Like in my initial review and then in this, I've tried to talk through how satisfaction forward it is as a game.
Yeah.
And I think it's...
You mentioned in your initial review that it's like they cut away a little bit too much of the friction.
Yeah, right? And like, you know, I'm not out here saying like, hey, we need to be Luddites and play games. Every game should be like it came out on the PlayStation 2 in 2004.
Oh, it needs to be a text. It needs to be a text parser, or what are we even doing here?
Oh, right? Monster Hunter text parser game is a very good idea, John, and I'm going to be thinking about that a lot. But
yeah, go west.
There is a Rathalos here.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Superman dive. Superman dive.
Your PlayStation 2 has crashed. You must ask your mother for a new one.
Oh, goddamn.
But yeah, it might just be... I could get, like, philosophical about it, but it might just be that there's not enough monsters and it's a little too easy.
Yeah. I think those are the two big... Like, the roster is just kind of anemic, and I feel like World might have been like that before they added Iceborne. Am I incorrect?
It's very hard to remember, dude. It's very hard to remember.
Iceborne added a ton of shit to the point to where, like, I almost like it was where World by itself was pretty good, but then I felt like, oh, okay, this is the actual whole game. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Rise was better.
Just how that always is.
Yeah, right, Rise was better about it, but also
I think that's true.
There is the fact that, like, you know, at least this doesn't have the tower defense missions from Rise.
So yeah, that's Rise. You could cut that out entirely, and it still felt like a pretty full game to me. And they considered a lot when they added that mode.
Oh yeah, they tried. Right? They really tried. It's thoughtful.
Hard to do it, and it wasn't that fun, right?
Yeah, it was not. By the way, Wealthy Aardvark, I think it was you. Were you trying to tell me about a new game in chat last week? And I had trouble keeping track of stuff. It was some sort of like Latin name. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was someone else. Who can say? Who can say who says things?
Well, Gary's mod got a little silly with the audio, so
yeah,
on the VOD, isn't that what you said?
It got cut out in a couple spots. It also no one told me that it ended up streaming at a really piss poor resolution. But it was not Wealthy Aardvark. Damn. Okay. So we are in
the Thaumaturge.
Last time on the Thaumaturge, we are in a optional bit where we are hunting down the Djinn as a new Salutor.
New Salutor, who dis?
Indeed. So we are at a brothel where they are robbing the customers from time to time. And we are hunting down Layla, the
Mama
thief.
got to make that nut, right?
Will my people be all right after all that?
Do you not like what I said? Did I say a bad thing?
No, man, I think it's good that you said the thing about the nut.
It's a nice place.
Okay.
Why call it harem?
And why won't the Thaumaturge start answering questions instead of asking them?
Because I'm
Sure.
a protagonist,
I wonder how it
dipshit.
is with you lot in bed. What are those demons of yours up to then?
You don't want to know, man.
Inventing new holes. Guarantee you that's what demons are doing.
I have no idea. I'm still waiting for the right person to whom I can offer my maidenhead.
You're a virgin!
Strange then that we're meeting in a brothel. But you've intrigued me, sorcerer.
I'd really like to pop your cherry. What? Weird.
Why tweezer?
'Cause it appeals to the imagination. But I've also heard a few creative variations. I think I enjoyed Squeezer the most.
Hey, it's me, Squeezer. Hi,
Oh.
I'm Squeezer. I'm a well-known,
Oh, no.
I'm a...
No, we let
kind of
Squeezer.
fun.
Who let Squeezer in
Hey,
here?
it's me, it's Squeezer. I'm...
No,
No,
I
I'm
told you
doing...
last time. No, please, we don't want any.
I don't want to be me, but I gotta be me.
You left juice all over the floor last time.
You can sell that back to the government.
No, I can't.
They got...
It's
no,
Squeezer juice.
no, at every Burger King, they got a vat. You can put it in it. It's got attached to a coin star. It'll pop out some quarters.
Oh my God, no.
Or,
No, Squeezer, no.
some arcade tokens sometimes.
Oh
Were
no.
you here in May during the pimp lynching?
I was.
All right, I've stopped doing Squeezer now,
But
John.
I'm still here.
I was having fun with it.
Sadly, not everyone
Oh, okay.
Where's he going?
is fortunate.
You kept yelling about how you wanted him to go, and then you didn't.
I didn't know where to go with the
Sounds really
character. I'm
helpful,
sorry.
right?
It's okay.
If one has, for example,
Go to Burger
a
King.
deal with the Ojrana
Yeah, let's go to Burger
Hotel,
King. Squeezer, get in the
it can
car.
make a lot of things easier.
They say
Is he
that
gone?
luck favors those who manage on their own. I'm alive, and the girls have a place to work. Everyone is happy. So what if the hateful mob targets all magicians tomorrow? And the only rescue for you and your friends will be to make a deal with the Ojrana. Will you help your luck then, or will you complain?
I'll never make a deal with saddest services.
Never say never.
What caused the lynching?
No, kitty cat. The right question is why.
What caused is a why
However,
question. Go fuck
no one
yourself.
knows this for sure.
And I'm a
Some
pussycat
say-
asshole.
Wait, no,
not a kitty
I'm
cat.
I'm mad. I said what caused it, and he said no. The question is why. That's what caused it means, motherfucker. That's
Don't rephrase my shit and say it back at me.
hey Jack, good to see ya. So John, I might have our next game lined up, or I might
Yeah.
just end up playing it on my own.
Okay, what's that?
It's a new like Oberdin like called it's called like Utter the
Ooh.
Name or something like that. But it's like a 2D side scroller where you're walking around, you have to attach the names to ghosts. It is Utter a Name is the name, yes.
Okay, that sounds neat.
Like, literally, the only thing that is keeping it from being played on the stream is whether I can stop myself from playing it before then.
Right.
We have to beat the Thaumaturge first, because I can't keep dipping in and out of the Thaumaturge.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm committed to finishing it.
Sure.
But poking around in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
actually got me a
totally.
couple more detective games that I was excited for. I found a new Phoenix Wright-like that I'd never heard of before. So
weren't you and Jala talking about one?
I have that one on my list. Nina Aquila or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But then there's
She
another
seems
one that
excited
popped
about it.
up that I just wish listed.
Nice.
And I still have to finish Miles Edgeworth 2, which I'm still working my way through. Eating well on detective games right now.
Yeah.
It was anti-Semitic workers. Others say that it's provocation from the Ohrana because soldate are regulars here. Sometimes bad blood needs to be spilled
Now we
to
got
make the
bad
rabble docile
blood.
again.
I have some other questions.
Well, I'm not going to
There are
out this
so many
woman
more
to
pleasant
Tweezer.
things you could do here with that mouth. But ask.
Jesus. What catty bitch.
I'll be
Well,
off
I
now.
just- I mean,
Go.
it's just kind of rude. It was kind of rude to me. I felt like he was being. I felt like we were having like a normal.
He
person-
rephrased her own question back at us. It's bullshit.
Okay, so I did beat
Bullshit.
up. I did, to be fair, beat up some people in the brothel.
You did.
Looking for my Joy-Cons, and yeah.
I'm back.
Like a bad dream. You are persistent. I'll give you that. How did
I'm
you
also good
find
at
me?
fist fighting. Just say something.
As Ali would say, introductions come before all else. I hear you know each other. My name is Victor.
I don't know any
Victor.
Ali. How did you find me?
I've met your little brother.
If he so much as lost a hair from his head, I'll gouge your eyes out.
We just talked. He's fine, and quite a character. It must run in the family.
Just as I taught him. If it means I can get rid of you, say your piece.
I want to eat your flaw.
I'm not the only one following you. There's something else. A wild saluter. It's him that I find the most interesting about you. Do you know what a djinn is?
Nothing beyond what my brother has read about him in his fairy tales.
And it's this arrogant impudence that attracts him to you.
I'm afraid it's an inborn trait.
Not necessarily. I can
You
suck
showed
it out
some
of you.
guts when you pulled yourself and your brother out of that place with neither hope nor prospect.
So I'm wondering
I
if
don't
they're
intend to confide in you.
like, I feel like if they maybe had some more time, they could address what these characters are like in your wake, right?
Sure.
Like what what doing this to them, because they kind of go into that a little bit in Persona 5. It's like you're changing people's hearts and you're these vigilantes and you're all excited about it, but like you are literally removing their free will and compelling them to confess horrible shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're
It's
bad.
kind of fucked up. They are bad people,
But they're
and it's like, well,
baddies.
that's better than executing them, right? Just killing them outright. Why don't you make them feel bad about the things they've done? And it's like, yeah, but you're taking the choice away from them. It's fucked up and weird, but I think it's a neat idea. Same thing with like, if you remove this flaw from her, what's she like after that? You know,
Better, because I helped.
You're not going to sit here forever. are you?
what's somebody gonna do with you with
Stealing
all
for
your
pleasure
flaws?
won't get you and your brother
I-
out of poverty.
I'm
And what do you know?
Rasputin.
Not
I
gonna
have
come up, not gonna be a
Rasputin helps
problem,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bourgeoisie.
Yeah, yeah.
If your arrangement works so well, why are you stealing from him? I know that you know the combination to
That you're not
Tweezer's safe.
telling the truth.
So that makes two of us then. I keep my hands to myself and my mouth shut. I advise you to do the same.
You have a
What are you
good
gonna do,
deal
send more
going with
brutes at me?
Tweezer, correct?
A business like any other, but I admit that I'm quite comfortable here. It's very profitable for him too.
I
He
know,
took you in when you
know
first came to
that
the
I'm
city.
not telling the truth.
Don't get any
Oh, I found the
ideas.
pineapple.
All he did was help me get back on my feet.
You're the pineapple, Will.
I'll
Thanks,
look
man.
around here some more.
Sure.
Do what you want.
Well, I think I might have to out her to Tweezer in order to.
That's a bummer. I was hoping that there would be another way forward, that to be like to have just one prescribed way to advance the.
I mean,
the
maybe I
Science War
locked
thing.
myself out of something. Maybe I talked to her the wrong way, but
Or you're too prideful. You got blocked out of
I
something.
mean, it doesn't
maybe.
say that I was, but yeah. Let's
Right.
go ahead
Usually
and,
it lets you
And
know.
again,
Yeah.
A lot
Maybe do a quick
happens here.
save. Oh.
It seems like an ordinary brothel, but it's managed rather creatively.
Instead of putting your hands on things, maybe start putting them on beautiful ladies. Or gentlemen. The choice is yours.
I don't know if touching anyone would tell me that Layla has been skimming from your safe.
Layla!
You've got me on your knees.
I'm busy.
Maybe this is the only
Busy
way to
getting
confront her
into
with the
my safe?
flaw.
Probably.
Says who?
The gold watch you lifted from the Dvor whispered to me that you're equally cautious when lifting banknotes from the safe. Not too much either, so that no one catches on.
You talk to watches? Maybe you're a
Yes.
snake charmer too.
Yeah.
They speak to me in the voice of Peter Griffin.
Anything else, Charmer?
I know the combination. I know that you keep repeating it in your head when you're bored.
Did you hear me? Mind your thoughts around this one, or he'll expose you for the deviant you are.
Layla, pockets.
Come on. Is 1891 an important date?
Pockets.
That's enough before you do something that you'll regret.
What? Did the great magician change his mind out of pity for the poor girl? I'll manage. I always do.
This time, you won't have to look after everything on your own.
Get out of here, both of you, and don't come back.
I'm not used
Uh-oh.
to someone standing up for me.
What?
Thank you.
No, I just assumed
You
we
know
were about to
why I'm
fight.
here.
Well, yes. This gin of yours.
I mean, I
Is he
will.
here
There's
now?
going to be a boss fight
Can
in
you
a
see
sec.
him?
I don't have to. I can see you and I know he's around.
Are you trying to seduce me?
You must know that as soon as the djinn is captured, I will also take your audacity from you.
I don't really know.
He
what
is
we're
laying it
talking
out
about,
there.
But I guess I'm in your debt.
Stand still. It will all be over soon. Her audacity certainly helped Layla and her brother tackle their fate. But it also led you down the path of transgression. Without it,
Nom nom nom
you
nom
cease
nom.
to be the djinn's puppet.
I was chatting with Jala a little bit about this game, and I really didn't realize how much like branching was possible in it. I guess there's quite a bit
Yeah.
depending on things like pride and say
Yeah,
how many Pokemon you take.
she's been resisting the pride thing, I think, quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you went the exact opposite of that.
Well, I'm doing it for the vine, John. For the
You
vine.
have to for the vine. You gotta.
All right. Hell yeah, we're
Treat
gonna get
the
ourselves
sable.
some mummies alive.
Might feed you guys coins if you're good. 2 points. No.
Oh, I'm a knife guy.
That's a nice jog in that guy did.
Yeah. I know, you know that you're not telling the truth. I know. They just don't have any proof.
Good point, Jack.
That's a bad gun. I would take that gun back to the factory, to the gun store.
Right. Well, I mean, it was 1905 or whatever, right?
Even so, that's a pretty shitty gun doing... If I got shot with a gun and it took off less than a tenth of my health...
That's like a cat scratch. I get those on the daily, buddy.
Well, John, that suggests that if your cat scratched you 10 times, you would die.
Yeah, that's probably true. They need their claws trimmed real bad right now. They are razor sharp.
Razor sharp, yes. Excellent.
That one's scared of you. You should detonate her like some sort of bomb.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and... Oh, shit. I think the coins thing still goes off. Yeah, eat some coins.
4? 4 more? 4 again?
Yeah, but that was a low... That does a very random amount of damage, and that was a low roll for it.
Yeah.
Alright, I think this guy is too... I think his stat must be too high for me to break, so I'm just gonna dot him to death.
You got one more round of people after you go to this one, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Based on the health bar, yeah.
Someone get this skeleton a claw trimmer.
So I've been playing that new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. They didn't send me a code for that one. How is it?
I like it. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I have not played... The last one I played was Origins, so I haven't played Odyssey or Valhalla, so I know... It seemed to me, if you... And there's one in between there, right? Mirage or something? It would seem to me that if you've been hitting them as they came out, you might be pretty fucking tired of it by now.
Oh, that's a lot of men.
That's quite a few. One of them's a swashbuckling pirate man. 2 of them are.
Yar.
I will say, aesthetically, like, there's not much they can do about it, I suppose, but just the vibe they've got going, it is extremely Ghost of Tsushima. Like,
yeah, not much you can do about that.
Right. It's just when it's set. I will say, there's way less wide open spaces. Like, the ground and topography looks, from what I understand, a lot more like narrow paths for horses to go on and like super hilly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go off the beaten path, you will end up like sliding into bushes a lot.
Okay.
Which is kind of weird. You can use this like auto, just point me towards the next objective, and it draws a line in the ground, and you can just follow that. But it ends up making it feel like, even though it is very, very, very big, like there might not be, and I haven't, I've only been with it a couple of hours so far. It feels like maybe it's not as densely packed, and you're going to be traveling on horseback to get to some of those sparser areas a little bit more, but that could just be early impression.
That could be early editions. What if you got tomorrow's newspaper today?
I will say I have died a fair amount. They start you with Yasuke and then flip over to Naoe, and she is not as durable as Yasuke.
Yeah, she's supposed to be stealthing, right? She's supposed to be stealthing.
Exactly. She is not kitted out in armor, so it's you can't take a whole lot of damage. But I like it so far. It seems pretty good.
Yeah, I will play it at some point. It's going to take me a minute to get to it because there's a lot of stuff around.
Big open world slop, right?
Yep.
Just pour more of that in my mouth. I'll take some. Ooh, getting low on the old HP.
Yeah, I've got my bird set to get these statuses that are going to hurt me off of me, but it might be too late. I might be about to take all that status damage.
Fatal damage.
Oh no, it passed off to the enemies.
Woo! Nice.
Okay, and then Ooper will go off before...
Punch that guy.
Yeah, but not for very much damage because he still has his trait active. So I'll just give him the DOT instead, but Ooper will heal me for a bunch.
Juicy.
That's what I want written on my sweatpants.
Ah, jeez.
I wake up every
Stats is
morning
back up.
angry that my sweatpants don't say juicy.
Juicy in the caboosey.
The caboosey is implied.
Oh, I died from damage over time. Boom, boom.
You're
Up, up,
mine.
up, up, up.
Almost.
Sorry.
Is it over? I don't feel particularly different.
Well, the aardvark, I don't know
I'm
what that
very
means, but I
sick,
believe you.
though.
I have to go back to my brother.
Will you be all right?
Yes, I'm almost certain of that.
Just
Yes.
flop sweat.
You will
Just
be all right.
immediately,
Good luck.
suddenly looks like he's had a fever for the last 6 hours.
How does he even walk? I think it would have been funnier if they'd made that way, way, way worse over the course of the game as he stuffed more demons in there. I mean, I guess we haven't gotten a real good look at the model, but like, I can't say that he looks any sicker than he ever does.
He looks so wet, though, right now. He's got such a wet face. We gotta go talk to Rasputin.
Fix my brain. Sorry for the
Seems more
coughs.
like a Vince McMahon impression. Ah, the McMahon family. Love thinking about them. Love thinking about their effects on America.
He's got all those memes. where he's
Yeah,
all
but
excited and happy.
yeah, and then his wife is doing what she's doing.
I don't know anything about him. I just know he's a dirtbag.
I'm not being a complete idiot here, right? Nearly every day, Willery. Sorry, have I just assumed something really stupid? No, okay, I'm right. Vince McMahon's wife was just named Secretary of Education and is in
Gross.
charge of dismantling the
Destroying
Department
it?
of Education. Yes.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
dirtbag. One good dirtbag deserves another, I guess.
I really worried for a second there that I had just seen her last name and assumed that, but no, it's true.
Sure. Well, they fucking had him on wrestling, right? The
They
shithead.
did have him
himself.
at their famous TV show Wrestling, yes.
Ugh.
What do we have here then? All right.
Good evening.
He looked like a corpse.
Much ado about nothing.
Who are you? Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
Admit that you do like them.
I do. It's a big change. A positive one.
Do any of you have several towels?
It's not so bad. This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
Mary Magdalene, pleased to meet you. I need to speak to your boss badly. My brain is leaking out.
Does someone just have, I don't know, 7 handkerchiefs by any chance?
Maria and Magdalena. Very interesting. Do you work for the Nandarzinskis?
Grigori invited us here.
He's waiting for you.
Not creepy at all.
Look at you two, joined at the hip. Are you ever apart?
Rarely. We complete one another, not just in conversation.
Stop it. I'm sure he's not here to talk to us.
Then what do you want?
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know.
Well, the vibes are worse.
And yet different.
So did he kind of take these people's house?
Is he Kilgraving them?
I mean, he is a wonderful, wonderful, talented person and a good hypnotist who we all like. Like, we like that he hypnotizes because it helps us with our brains.
He's one of the best people we've ever seen in our lives.
I think Rasputin is probably one of the best people we've ever seen in our entire lives. Grigori, I done did it again.
Sit down, Victor.
So funny every time.
What's going on? What sort of little shindig is this?
It's an expression of gratitude.
I didn't expect crowds. I was hoping we could speak privately.
And with
Patience. Have a
perhaps a
seat, as I
small
asked you, and all will be explained.
paper towel.
I'll come back another time, but I hope you all enjoy yourselves.
Have a seat, please.
Weird vibe.
Doesn't seem like it's optional.
Support
Doesn't seem
the
very
weak.
optional.
Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come.
John, is it possible that trusting Rasputin was a mistake?
It's thanks to him that we are where we are.
No, surely not.
And we will be in the future where we intend. My
Oh,
mind
God,
has
did he make a
long
time
been
machine?
flooded with bloody visions.
Oh, shit.
In their scarlet
Oh, man.
power.
Has he figured out how to summon Asmodeus? And now I'm going to have to fucking do the what is it? The Wheel of Judgment or whatever? What the fuck is it called in Shadow Hearts?
Oh, right. It's been way too long.
I
They
know.
need to remaster. They need to remaster the shit out of those.
Oh
Those are
my
weird
god,
games.
could someone please remaster the shit out of Shadow Hearts and then Shadow Hearts 2 where you fight Rasputin?
The mists of the
And then Shadow
future
Hearts
are
from the New World, where there's a fucking Al Capone
I see a great
rat
star
or something, right?
Cat.
falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the root from sacred
Hi, the patches.
temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Praga.
And so, what?
You
There is a
pissed
single
him
spark
off!
of hope for us.
Holy
It still
shit!
flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill.
Oh, cool.
This is his ploy for power.
I mean, this is what happened historically is
Yes.
he was able to give some kind of treatment for Alexei's hemophilia and it allowed him to ingratiate himself with the Russian royal family.
What's troubling him?
Life is spilling out of him. The devil himself is tearing him apart from the inside, demanding blood.
I always feel weird.
Child.
But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact, because now
Can you pause for
we
a
know
second?
where this.
Yeah.
I always feel weird when like historical narratives take like a supernatural bend to actual events. Like anytime the Salem witch trials depict actual witchcraft, I'm like, it's not good. I don't like that.
Well,
You know,
but
I don't
like,
know.
I mean, the Sanderson sisters were real people who really killed those children.
Sure.
And
do
really
I know-
really were brought forward to our time.
Are you talking about some hocus pocus?
I guess,
where
you
we're
know
going
what,
with that?
John, I've taken a moment to think about what I was saying, and I guess I was confusing reality with the plot of the Disney film Hocus Pocus. Yeah, I apologize.
And
Go on.
Hocus Pocus 2, which I did not see.
Yeah, that's got the Ted Lasso lady in it.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, but yeah, you know, I mean, in this case, we are talking about a guy who like put himself forward as a mystic. I think it's just good to know the actual history
Sure.
of what's going on
Of
here. But
events.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, this is a weirdly normal universe for the fact that like magic exists.
Thaumaturge shit happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So Like, history has gone weirdly the same up till now, despite these guys with magic powers that let them read people's minds being around.
And beat up every single cop in the city.
Yeah,
every single one of them without exception, and no I understand you have an uncle in the police force, but like you have an uncle in the police force that gets you out of like one arrest.
Yeah, it's
you just keep beating police within an inch of their lives night after night.
Yeah, it does raise the question: what happens to a municipality if you beat up all the cops?
All of them, every single one of them. Then the Bane thing happens, right? You lock them all underground.
I will heal the air, just as I healed Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
It's true. If not for Grigori, I wouldn't be among you anymore.
I mean, he's not
I've
wrong.
lost my mind.
Yeah.
But thanks to his miracles, I'm still here, and I can testify to that.
I'm just very sick right now. If we could get one of those miracles on the table.
You've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
He made it very bad by interrupting him, and then all is forgiven by falling for his ploy immediately.
I won't be able to say that because my pride is too high.
You can count on me.
Did you say this had like 16 different endings?
I'm not sure exactly how many, but it has many.
I won't waste it. Healing
That's like Chrono Trigger numbers.
Means healing
Whoa.
much greater. The future. A future.
But the future refused to change.
Equality and
Oh shit.
Regardless.
Oh, this is the Reptite one, isn't it?
Free from
Fuck.
the afflictions of the body and the soul. Living in health and its resulting ecstasy. Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything. Offering unhindered freedom.
Oh my god, Rasputin's a universal basic income guy. Fuck. Like, is there a single position that I basically agree with where I don't want to talk to any of its advocates more? Jesus.
To the Thaumaturge's health.
Speaking of...
Still sick.
I guess I partied the whole night while still being very sick from the mummy I ate.
Not wake up to sights like that. My head's about to explode.
Please, I ate a mummy and it doesn't agree with me.
Such a state.
In that case, it could have been one of my best decisions.
Looking at the events of last night may be the only right one. Time to get up. Get yourself together and we'll talk later.
Please.
Wait, what?
Please.
Sleep is a waste of time.
Hypnosis, please. For my brain.
We'll talk later?
For my
I came
brain.
here for one fucking reason.
For my brain, please.
Where's my Rasputin?
Please. I
I need a prescription.
I am in many ways like a Victorian woman with a tendency toward fainting, in that I have eaten more mummies than is probably advisable. Sawbones!
I have the vapors.
Did you know the Victorians ate mummies?
I did not. Sorry, I had to mute for a cough.
No, it's okay. They ate a lot of mummies. It's why we don't have that many mummies anymore.
That's fucking stupid, dude.
It's not smart.
There you are. Finally.
It can be hard to judge history, but
What really happened?
they did eat a lot of mummies.
Memory is failing me.
For those that sleep in the night are asleep, and those that drink.
What about the terror that flaps in the night?
Unbelievable.
Tautologies.
No matter what happens, everything stays between us.
What happens in Putin stays in Putin?
The Patches notes that it is also why the Victorians are now all immortal and never died, which, that is true. If you're playing Sunless Seas.
This whole farce.
Is that the plot of that game?
What's it all?
It takes place in a universe
what
where
intentions do you have towards me?
Queen Victoria is immortal.
Intentions that we become friends and help one another and complement one another.
Help
I have
one another.
skills that you don't,
and vice versa. I'm not hiding anything from you, Victor.
I am trying to overthrow the Russian crown in a way that is very transportant and friendly.
This place looked different. The Thaumaturge is it too.
Everything is happening according to their will and with their blessing.
Yeah, it does a little bit remind me of a cult.
People believe.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I felt as though I was part of some kind of cult.
People are everything, Victor. And we are almost like a family.
So is the Stasi guy?
Because
Not
we're
Stasi.
joined
What is he?
by
The
choices,
Okrana.
not by
Okrana guy
harbingers
or
of the
this guy? Can we
change
find
that will
a
soon take place.
It's got to be
I'm
Putin,
only a
right?
guide lighting our way. If there's something
I don't know.
still on your mind, speak up.
Something continues to elude me.
All these people, you've gathered a colorful group.
We all come from different environments, from different rungs on the ladder. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. What have you found out about them?
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor. Ask for
Wait.
what you want.
Yeah, there must be some quest where I look into his
I need
cult.
your help.
Yep.
Again.
And I won't
Which we
turn you
cannot
down
do unless he
again.
fixes it.
Yeah, I mean, ooh,
Oh shit!
yeah.
We're in the desert. What's Papa going to say this time? You dumbass! You ate a mummy.
Grigori,
You dumbass, you ate a... You never eat a mummy.
Where did you find that salutor? In the Sahara?
it's a djinn.
A master of wishes in his own form. Quickly, Victor, before he buries us both. Focus on your wish.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
Is his command.
I wish you were not eating my brain for me right now.
I wish my head was drier.
I wish I had capacity.
No, head's all dry now.
Capacity. Full of sand.
Need more farms.
Can't build there.
Build additional pylons.
We require more Vespine gas.
Suck, suck.
Blah.
Okay.
How many sound bites total do you think live in our heads?
It's just those, yeah. Let's see. Wealthy Aardvark says 2 to 3 Helldivers 2 missions complete. Better than they'd hoped for. Congratulations.
You're on 9? Jeez. I can't live on 9 for more than like 10 seconds. That's where it's they just drop ship, drop ship, drop shit. They find you, you're gone. You're just deleted.
Okay,
Hot heavy.
so yeah, now we can keep upgrading our heart up to these last couple
Quickfire combo.
points. Oh, we got a little bit of the old quickfire challenge.
Oh, but
Don't
you,
mind if I
you
do.
ran into a thing where you were not high enough on one of them, right?
Yeah,
Deed?
so I'm at 5 on everything right now. So I'm as max as I can get on all of them, and then there's one more heart point I can get, but it's going to cost me 3 skill points.
Am I insane? I thought you were missing one on Deed.
That one
What
gives
is it?
health,
Oh,
not
that's a
deed
heart,
point.
okay.
Not first of all, that's mind as a path, but it's also
Ah.
it doesn't give me a mind
It's-
point. It gives me +2 health.
Health. I see. I see that now. Yep. Sorry.
All right, 3 more Pokemans to get until I've done exactly what I'm supposed to, and no one will get mad at me.
Collect them all. Can you get the? Can we reset the game over and over again until we get a shiny one on the next one?
John,
I
I'd
know
like
that it's
nothing.
like-
I would like nothing
Full odds shiny, it's like 1 in 8,972 or something stupid.
Let's see. Does Uber want to talk right now? Yeah, Uber. Oh, okay. Let's see. There's.
To you.
One after
Want me to try it?
another. After that. No, John. That's not. Now Peter is on deed, not on mind.
Deed on mind. Okay, we're on mind. Sorry.
One after another, the ashtray reveals that the smoker seeks a moment of solace in the rituals. See, it's just Lumpy Space Princess. I'll do the German.
Bit.
I'll do the German.
Yeah. That
one after another, the ashtray reveals that the smoker seeks a moment of solace in the ritual cigarette. But the solace does not come, so another cigarette is lit. Maybe this healer will actually help her. Maybe he will fulfill his promises and her life will finally improve.
I like it. Survey says we like it.
Smoking the pipe was it's getting pretty Dracula, was accompanied by a series of persistent thoughts centered around the dominant one. This is wrong. The immorality of the householder's behavior is unacceptable to the smoker. It shouldn't be like this.
You gotta center yourself on the... Yeah.
Strange desire lingered on the imprint of the woman's lips. Something new was if born recently, unexpectedly. The heart freed itself from the fetters of morality and brought previously unknown joy to the body. Rasputin caused this. Incredible. She had an orgasm. Good for her. Stella had her groove back. John, please.
One is put down, another one is raised, another one down, another raised, until all were empty. By no means was that a sign that the party was over.
She was laughing out loud, trying to stop him from saying bawdy words, but he didn't stop, instead only making her laugh more and more and more, until the long-awaited satisfaction came. Gross.
John, please.
A hand trembling in fright scattered salt in the hopes of warding off a devilish spirit. Salt was supposed to be good. It was supposed to chase away all evil, even in this form. Only the devil could stink like that. But salt is good. It will do well against him, too.
Yeah, Rasputin famously never bathed, so. Bill asked, Will, did you know that the United States Postal Service has a podcast? I didn't, Bill. Would you like to tell me more about it? I invite you to.
Would you like to know more?
She sincerely enjoyed the work. The Natarinskys were good to her, but things couldn't continue like this. In the anger that permeates every fiber of her apron, one can sense an echo of longing for good, trouble-free times, for the times when he wasn't there.
Conclusion.
Each sweep of the broom brought words full of contempt to her lips. What kind of company is this? Mr. and Mrs. Natarinsky have started associating with very strange people. To invite such guests is not proper. And this Shulsky fellow, such a decent name, and yet he's no better than the others.
Well, hey, Josiah. Everything indicates that the Natarinsky's dutiful maid couldn't stand the presence of Rasputin or the guests he brought under the once respected roof, so she left their employ. She saw him as the devil and looked for a way to ward off the evil spirit, but was apparently unsuccessful. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not a good time to not be a Russian pervert. Watching two streams at once. What else are you watching, Josiah? Is it better than this one? The modest possessions have the glow of hope around them. Hope for a change of fate that seems predetermined. He said he would take care of her, that she was important to him. All she gave him in return was her heart. Bill says, I got a mailer about it. It's called Mailin' It, and it's about the history, current state, future of the post office. Naturally, you need to reach out to guest on it. Yeah, I could talk to the Postmaster General, I guess.
Now, if we call in, can we get Wilfred Brimley on the line? Or
It seems unlikely since he died, I think, 2 years ago. That's going to make it harder. Not impossible.
I mean, can we still
because
make
of
it happen?
the thinning veil between life and death every single day.
Yeah, right. And the death cult that controls everything.
Yeah, talking about Taffy. Do you know about Taffy, John? The creepypasta I invented?
I watched you play an entire Dark Souls 2 run as Taffy.
Doesn't seem familiar to me. Josiah says, haha, lol, potatoes and tomatoes, you compare. Just a friend on a mod project that you're listening to. All right. John, please.
Unpinned from a uniform in the act of pledging allegiance to Rasputin, the hand that did it trembled, but that lasted only a fraction of a second. In the end, loyalty to Rasputin proved paramount. Yeah, definitely not Mechalid.
Rasputin's gathered a very colorful group of people around him who don't seem to have much in common at first glance. They come from different social strata, have different personalities, and yet they share some kind of trust in Rasputin, or at least in his promises. Is this the beginning of a cult? Lucien seems to be the only one with a different opinion.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisies, we helped a cult get started.
You just need to break his great rune, dude.
Oh, okay. I mean, doesn't he have to break it himself and then I find the remains?
Probably.
Right now, though, I gotta find out what Ooper wants.
Ooper gotta talk to you. Ooper gotta talk to you.
It's time for a little of my favorite show.
Oh, shut up, cheap viewers on Stream Boo.
Oh, fuck. How cheap? Stream Boo! Oh, I would have to remove the space, and I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I don't
either.
know how to do
Sorry, buddy.
that.
We're
That's a
fucked.
shame. I guess I'll have to keep getting expensive viewers.
Right.
I don't know why they target my stream to sell viewers to. I've got 8 people watching this right now.
Yeah, eight expensive viewers.
8 extremely spiritually
And
expensive.
I'm one of them.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm watching the stream, yeah. So
Dispiriting.
I gotta be one of those. Yeah. Just 7 other people, buddy.
I gotta find my way in.
Simple.
I'm also.
Boss
Am
guy
I
has a
watching?
stand around the corner where she sells moonshine.
Shit.
You've got the money. I've got the will. Everything fits. The evening is set.
Oh, please.
He's pissing.
You're pissing.
I'm pissy. Yeah. I'm often quite difficult. Fussy at times.
Then the bald guy looks to his left, looks to his right, and pooh, smacks the cop right in the face.
Hi, Vin.
Ooh, I love
Calm
hitting
down.
cops.
You're hitting
But
me.
do that later.
Has anyone ever told you that you get overly excited about certain things?
Trying to put some youthful vigor in Victor's line delivery to something else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wrong way.
Captain Wrong Way Peach Fuzz over here.
That's me.
Name.
Shulsky.
From those Shulskis? Well, your daddy will be happy.
Just like my daddy when he hears that I've been leading little Victor down the wrong path again.
Shut your mouth, punk, or my deputy will put a precautionary bullet in your right butt cheek.
It's my favorite butt cheek.
Not mine.
No?
Left
You
is
like
left.
lefty?
Left is more reliable, I find.
Aboris who wanted to show me his father's stall. He picked a bad moment. I didn't need Thaumaturge to feel his shame at that moment.
That's a bad beat,
Now
man. I'm
ashamed
sorry.
of what I felt back then.
I mean,
felt superior.
Oh, it's where I got my flaw of pride.
Yeah, I was about to say, are we seeing the origin of Ooper?
Ooper Origins Ballerina.
Yeah! We got the Johnny Wick back in the seat.
I have not watched the trailer.
He's got the suit and everything, man.
Dear Mr. Julius, I enjoy your oranges immensely. Why, this quest expires soon.
Better fix it.
Beth, I fix.
For the golem gets you.
Golem. They call him Andy Serkis because he's such a clown, I say.
What do you want to tell me?
John, did you get that one?
Yuck.
John, do I need to say that one again, or did you get it?
Clean read, please.
Sure. They call him Andy Serkis because he's such a clown. Yep.
I put my hand in front of the mic. Was that okay?
It was preferable, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about, what's that? Terry. His name's Terry or something. He just plays monkeys. Do you know about this guy?
You heard about this? Have you heard about this? You know about this?
It's not. Don't make me feel self-conscious that I'm doing like a Jay Leno. We really got to do more self-consciousness management on this stream because it's so easy for me to get.
I mean, we're insecure white men in our 40s. Those landmines are gonna be.
Terry Notary. Terry Notary is who I'm thinking about. He's an American actor, stunt coordinator, double, and movement coach. He mostly plays monkeys.
There you go. Mostly.
Don't go yellow on me now, brother. First off, it wasn't our doing. It was mine. Second, keep a lookout if anybody's coming. I have to focus.
I'm peeing.
Samuel's a prick. Look, it's so pretty.
You've made the eye a little crooked.
That's because I'm crooked. Meh, meh, meh.
Meh, 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 meh.
So I don't know that I love this design. I would almost just rather a movie of the memory play out, you know? How do you feel about it?
The fact that I'm doing the Lost Woods music is my way of saying I don't like it.
I'm trying to think.
Pops and my honor.
All right already, calm down. I have a different plan.
What plan? Because if Sataniswaf is involved, I'm out.
Calm down, it's not like that, but we have to get into his office.
It reminds me of Fallout 4 going through Kellogg's memories.
Sure.
And Fallout 4 does that one other time too, I think. And it's like, I don't know. They're just trying to make something interactive that doesn't necessarily...
Hey man, the truth's hard.
We didn't realize what we were doing. We were still children.
You look fucking 19 to me.
Mieszko Setsemin was a scoundrel. He ruined many people's lives.
And you were prideful.
Pride. The same you clung to. Barely discovered, but it was what pushed me into it. It got the better of me at the time.
And at no other time, right, bud?
You haven't been feeding the shit out of me lately or anything, have you?
Was every thaumaturge enslaved by their flow?
Hey, look. I just sit back and laugh.
My guilt for a long time. But eventually, that event made me who I am today.
Buddy, you understand that that's literally you using pride to, like, paper over your insecurities? Whatever, man. It works out for me.
Also, you're a murderer.
Yeah, you murdered that guy.
Totally murdered him.
Fucked up your friend's life, too. He's an asshole now. He's like the most annoying NPC in this whole game, dude.
Now I understand.
Hey, I got an achievement and a thaumaturgy point.
Was that for seeing your entire backstory?
Yep. I have now seen how we got...
The origin of pride.
The origin of pride.
Pride or X-Men Origins.
X-Men.
Pride.
X-Men. Aubergines. Okay, so Jala was telling me that none of these are anything except points.
None of what?
These, like, down here. ones. I'll do this one because it gave me a warning, like, oh, you're gonna not get the game. This one's gonna fail, and you're gonna feel like really bad. You're gonna have like.
Well, you would have felt bad if you missed out on that uncle one, right?
Yeah, but that was like a whole. That was like a whole quest. This is just walk around, pick up notes, and get some XP. I think.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna pick up just the one little.
Just a few little. Just a tic tac. Just a couple tic tacs.
Because I'm under leveled, John. I want to become the most powerful boy in the entire world who no one can
You
ever
want to eat
stop.
all the Salutor points.
All I want is to be the most powerful boy in the entire world who no one will ever stop.
No one could ever stop.
Our time spur creativity. Never before have poets constructed such intricate metaphors to outwit censors, making them feel like they are moving in a thick fog.
What would you think about like a time advancement mechanic?
I wouldn't like it. It'd stress me out.
It'd stress you out, yeah. I mean, Persona ends up using it, but like you ultimately have quite a bit more time than you think you do in those games. Maybe they get easier as the series goes on. Like
they do. 3 is quite strenuous.
3 is pretty tight, yeah.
3 is strenuous to the point that later re-releases eased it up some, but not completely.
Well, you'd get like sick and shit, right? So
I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that can like fuck you up schedule-wise in 3. There's also in 3 the requirements for not having like social links like break and stuff are much more strenuous.
Mm-hmm.
Famously, it is quite hard to do all the female social links in 3, like with female friends, because in 3 you don't have an option to not turn those into romantic relationships. And
is that true in the remake?
I didn't get far enough in the remake to know. I know in 4 they specifically added in the ability to, for every social link with someone of the opposite gender, to say, no, we're just friends.
Right.
Dear Auntie, I am very happy that you are coming. I have to tell you something. The apartment at my brother's house is the happiest place under the sun. I found new friends there. You definitely have to see it. R. And Toaster. Address. Stuff.
Am I a magician or what?
A postcard written in a child's handwriting and decorated with drawings. There seems to be something in Mr. Mikazuski's apartment that brings great happiness. I'm guessing it's puppies.
Oh my god, you get to pet the dog in Assassin's Creed, and it's so good.
Apparently, like it keeps like track of all your dog petting.
Every single one, it keeps it. Dude, it's really weird. Every little pet animal that you collect, that you like kneel down and pet, and it says pet, and you get a little picture of them on the side. It's like you fucking took a Xerox copy of them, and you can lay down however many copies of that animal you would like in your. There's probably a limit. I haven't fucked with it yet, but
it was a real
you
catharsis.
just go, just kittens for miles. I'm sorry.
For those several minutes, actually, the world was good and beautiful.
It's the weirdest fucking possible way to illustrate that point of like, you get the dog when you pet it. Just a million Sheena emus just fucking everywhere.
Yeah, cool.
It's like, I found one of these. I didn't find 47 of them.
Stuck to an illustration is a thought filled with longing and grief over what has been lost. The pride and splendor of the old Poland, bathed in crimson and gold, falling on the shoulders of monarchs.
I would like to see the baby.
I would like to see the baby. Yeah, Wealthy Aardvark notes that if you're trying to do a 100% playthrough of Persona 3 without New Game Plus, you have like 2 or 3 spare days of non-optimal play it loud.
Yikes.
That is also what I remember. It is very tight. I do not know if they eased up on that at all for the
in Reload.
Yeah.
Well, I think even P3P made that a little bit kinder, or maybe the main thing was, in addition to female main character and a totally new route through the game, basically.
Some ugly men want to talk to me about.
They would like to fight. It would appear.
Magician. Don't throw
Oh, you're one of the ugliest yet, bud.
will take you to people.
It's an impressive widow's peak.
I heard they're gathering wood already.
And that's a 6-head.
Take it back, and maybe I let you live.
Look at him. That's what I'm talking about.
This guy, John, I'm not just saying this to indulge you. This guy, for fucking reals, looks like a One Piece character.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Driver,
I can see that,
stay
yeah.
here.
I've done some interesting things with this character creator.
Good luck with the aardvark.
No, P33, they added, the main thing was they added the ability to control your party members individually, right? Because they just fucking did shit.
Yes. That is something that they imported back from 4, I believe.
Right.
Because even in FES, which is the re-release, like the first re-release of...
You just control your dude and hope your people aren't stupid.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, I
It's
got through all of Persona 3 like that.
Right.
I'm sure
they make it like, if there's a weakness that the person has, they'll target it or whatever, but like...
For the most part.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a new Salutar. I've got Jin now. So what kind of shit does he do? He's a juggler of states, but some of his powers may hurt you.
Ooh.
Okay, inflicts damage,
Seems
but
like that's gonna
heals me, and then it does damage over time to me. This in 2 turns will hurt them for a decent amount of damage. This inflicts damage, and then I receive damage in the last round of the state's duration. As long as but if I win before that, who cares? Anyway, right now I'm just gonna break this guy's state, though.
Let's see that cutscene. Or you're just using the dog.
Oh yeah, that is a good point, John. I do need to see what the new man do.
I mean, that's half the fun. You gotta see that Pokemon animation.
All right, well, here's his move.
Don't have animation.
Let's see. Last Wish. Cast that bloody death state on all enemies. Love it.
Ah, shit. No, my head! That's where I do all my best thinking.
And my neck, where I keep a lot of my spine parts. It never stops being funny that
A club.
The club hurts so much more.
So much. And the gun is like 3. Whoa, Oboe, slow down. Jesus.
Cool, boy. Real cool.
I gotta get a better gun. Did I just see him look down at the gun? He seemed disappointed. Fucking gun, man. Oh, my soul came out!
Ah, jeez, are you Raziel, the Soul Reaver?
Damn, they are getting you a little close.
I mean, I'm
Sticking around with
deliberately
your toy.
playing quite poorly.
I died. Well,
What you gonna do? What are you gonna... it's a living.
My train!
But yeah, so now I have a third version of the level of the basic attack.
Dude, I love how Uber looks at you.
Yeah, he's a good friend and a wonderful companion in troubled times.
He's just like, what do you want me to do, Chief?
When friends just can't be
That man's club
found.
Oh, all the fire came out of his head. That man died.
Yeah. All right, that was just straight up a fucking random encounter.
Yeah, might as well have had the screen go. Blue, 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 blue. I mean, it did kind of do that, but you get what I'm saying.
John, I'm so on your wavelength. You put it down and then I pick it right back up.
Witcher is which? Which random encounter thing did you find most disruptive in the old style of a Japanese role-playing game?
Oh, I mean, anything with that made the disc load.
See, I'm thinking like back to cartridges, like the fucking Final Fantasy ones were pretty rough, man. That just like pixelate the screen a whole bunch and make that startling sound.
That's all fine to me as long as there isn't interruption.
I mean, they were pretty fast. You're right. I was never ready for it, so it made me get legitimately a little bit frightened.
John, I hate to say this, but that does seem like at some point it might be a skill issue in terms of your readiness.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
At some point, if you are surprised by it,
I'm not saying I'm like every time, but
if 40 hours into Final Fantasy VI, a random encounter starts and you scream like a 50s housewife that saw a mouse.
Sure. Yeah, that was it every time, buddy.
I can only go off of what you tell me, man.
Sure, this is all information I'm providing to you.
Could I get some Peter Griffin action, please?
I don't know that I want to now.
The pages of the prayer book are read from often, although the words written on them have already engraved themselves in memory. The same prayers are used for various cases of alleged possession.
Pulling a little Roger out of your pocket, is that what we're doing?
I mean, calling that a Roger is very polite of you. It really was just a Paul Lind, and not a good one.
Sure. Pecan Sandies.
Pecan Sandies. I was rereading because American Dad's probably going back to Fox. I was rereading Sam Barsanti, my former colleague's very good essay about Roger from American Dad. A good TV show.
Words repeated continuously like a mantra, regularly, often, and with great excitement, still hover over the incense smoke. Attempts to chase away Satan, cries to heaven, beseeching divine intervention for souls possessed by various evil spirits.
A candelabrum. So I got this quest from poking around at Rasputin's place. So this is something to look into. American Dad is absolutely still on, Vin, and it is still putting out great episodes every season. I recently did a full binge of all of the TBS seasons, which I hadn't seen. They're great. A lot of Richard Kind in there.
What do you mean it's going back to Fox?
It's been on TBS since 2014.
Oh, I just assumed Disney owned everything.
I mean, Disney has owned the show since 2019 when it bought all the Fox properties. But it's been running on a Warner Brothers network, and then if it goes back to Fox, which it probably is, it will be on a Murdoch-owned network because Disney doesn't own Fox the network. Did you know that?
Nope.
Yes.
I don't know shit about shit.
When Disney bought 20th Century Fox, they didn't buy the Fox network. Although the Fox network continues to license many of the 20th Century TV shows, including The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and Family Guy.
This is so confused. I thought a monopoly was supposed to make things easier. I'm getting confused.
Family Guy is still running, Vin. Sorry.
No, it's not. It's canceled.
Oh, is it?
Last year was the last one.
Oh, are you sure you're not thinking of 2003 when it got canceled?
No, I mean they quit.
I'm having fun with you, man.
You're having fun with me. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll wrap up. I'll stop talking about things nobody cares about.
You can keep going. I was the one that interrupted.
Do you want to do Peter Griffin for this? Or?
Yeah, sure. Let me. Echoes of a whisper remained atop the lectern. A confession that Krillin? Krillin from Dragon Ball? Oh my freaking god, had heard. A confession or a silent cry for help, a desperate plea for hope.
Can I get an over 9,000 as Peter?
It's freaking over 9,000.
I think he's saying it to Lois.
Lois, it's over 9,000.
It's really good, man. You're doing a good job with that, Peter Griffin. I appreciate you putting the effort in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a interview with Richard Kind on the site this week. Everybody should read it. Read all the stuff on the avclub.com. The avclub.com does not endorse these streams, but these streams do endorse the avclub.com. If I say something really stupid, don't tell my bosses.
Don't tell them.
He looked at the icon for a long time, straight into the Tsar's eyes as if interrogating him, perhaps looking for inspiration. He stepped away from it with a plan formed in his hand, though the icon had not answered. Ooh, this is from Rasputin. John.
Her heart was pounding in trepidation as she sat in a chair. Words of the prayer brought no solace, nor did Christ looking calmly down at her from the icon. The fear for the eternity closest to her in her life overshadowed everything else.
Entity.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so the Tsarina was here. The Tsarina visits the Orthodox Church, most likely incognito, seeing as no one is talking about it. Her confessor is Kirill, from whom she seeks help for her troubled heart. Her thoughts are full of fear.
Yeah,
Okay,
Krillin,
so
that's what I said.
Yeah. With his Destructo discs.
Destructo disc.
New phone, Destructo disc.
Good one. Good one. Good one. Oh, jeez, I gotta sit in church again. Fuck.
I haven't seen you here before, young man. You look exhausted.
Krillin!
Have you met my stinky friend? He's trying to overthrow the world.
Admit you like church.
I like religious buildings. There's something.
I like churches.
Why do you think that is?
They broke the opposite reaction for me.
I mean, I don't like it when there's religious people in them. But I've been in a lot of nice churches. I've toured Italy.
You've been to fucking Florence, dude.
Yeah, the churches are good there, man.
You've seen some among the best ones in the world.
That pervades this place. That's why I like going to the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur. Actually, the houses of worship of all religions have something of a similar feature. The Buddhist Bailan Temple in Peking, or the Shah Mosque in Isfahan.
God made the world as diverse as he did to make us travel it and get to know it.
Oh, you're like the hip
You have
Orthodox priest.
questions, so ask.
What is the church's position on Thaumaturge?
That's a
Heresy.
difficult subject. There is hope for all, even for those who live in great sin.
So, in your opinion, Father, being a Thaumaturge is a sin?
Father!
It's not up to me to say what's a sin and what isn't, but there's hope for everyone, young man.
Boy, he's dodging the shit out of that question.
You get some peculiar guests here, Father.
There is room in God's house for everyone.
Even the Tsarina?
Secret that Tsarina Alexandra is particularly God-fearing. Do you know her well?
As well as a confessor can.
So, quite well.
If you're looking for gossip about her Imperial Majesty, you've come to the wrong place. There are plenty of people at Rozhitsky Bazaar eager for such chit-chat. Unless I can help you with something else.
You're an exorcist, aren't you? I've heard you regularly drive Satan out of people here.
Yes, it's true.
Does it often work?
If the flame of doubting Thomas flickers inside you, you can soon witness the miracle of exorcism with your own eyes.
I'm gonna
Is there
fix you.
anything else I can help you with?
Oh, wait, I need them.
Do you really believe that nonsense, Father? That demons dwell inside people?
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You have literally 5 demons in you right
He's
now.
being a shit. Can't you recognize that? Game recognized game, motherfucker.
Why are you being... Hey, John? Why are you being mean to me, man? We're like really good friends. We've been friends for like a long time, and we support each other in hard times. So I guess I don't understand why you feel like you have to be like, just really...
Busting your balls.
I just don't understand. Yeah.
I'm busting your balls.
Yeah, I guess I don't understand why you feel like you have to bust my balls so hard, because they're like the most sensitive part of me, just about. After my feelings.
In your butthole.
Of your demons, Thaumaturge.
I had to ask.
Is there still something
Hi, Neil.
troubling you?
Do you know Grigory Rasputin, Father? He also visited this place not long ago.
The big stinky weirdo?
Rasputin. I haven't seen him here, but yes, I know him, and I remember him well. It's
His
impossible
reputation precedes him.
How do you know one another?
From back in Petersburg, he was looking for protection, posing as a great preacher, but I was suspicious of him. He was nothing more than an ordinary charlatan.
He's a fantastic charlatan.
Talking about that man sullies the palate with sin. Why do you ask about him?
No reason.
Well, he's a miracle worker who helps me.
During the conversation, Kirill revealed that he'd met Rasputin in Petersburg. He doesn't think very highly of him. In fact, he demonstrates hostility toward the man. Rasputin tried to ingratiate himself with the local clergy, but he did not succeed. Rasputin has been to the Orthodox Church before. On top of that, he knows Krillin, though he didn't mention it. What is he scheming? Definitely something related to the Tsar whose effigy he was gazing at so intently.
This is not an accidental meeting.
I'll be off. I'm sure you have more urgent matters to attend to, Father.
Father!
I'll be here.
Father!
And remember, darkness does not exist without light. If your demons are real, then so is God who cursed them.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up that he'd allow that.
Yeah, why would he let that happen?
He's either all powerful and cruel or not all powerful and wiener.
Or wiener.
Or wiener. He might be a wiener. Oh man, did you ever think about what if God was a wiener?
Well, that's my favorite
What if God was
Joan Osborne song. What if God was Wienerville? With Boney, leave me alone-y. Okay. All right, I think we've done all the side stuff, because this is just talking to the tailor and occasionally getting fits.
Sweet fits.
So yeah, that's where we're gonna stop tonight. I promise. Friday nights can be a little dicey because my work runs straight into the stream time.
Right.
Tomorrow night, I think we'll go ahead and try very hard to actually start at 8 and put in some Thaumaturge time, and then I will also try not to play these detective games that I desperately want to play, so I can save them for the stream, and I don't know if I will succeed. It'd be cool if Indica came through the door and you had to fight her demons. I have not played Indica, but I have read about it, and it sounds like she's got some real problems.
I think it was on sale on PS5.
Yeah.
That and Pacific Drive looked really neat to me.
I don't know that game at all.
You drive a beat to shit station wagon and try to keep it running while demons or aliens or something attack you. It's kind of neat.
Oh, damn.
Sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Check those out. See if those are on sale. Check them out.
See if you're on sale.
I was not paid to endorse those. I just said it.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that. By the way, Neil, was it you who was... somebody was telling me in the last stream about some game, and I completely did not clock the name. If it's anybody who's watching right now as we wind down, please tell me. Put it in the chat. Whoopsie doodle, the game quash.
Whoopsie doodle, the game quash.
Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. And please don't be mad at me.
Don't be mad at him.
I don't know if it was a game or something. It had like a Latin name. I don't know who recommended it. I can't remember, and I don't know how to check the old chats. Please don't be mad at me.